Bedford has a population of 187,000 people and covers an area of 476 square kilometres. Bedford Borough has deprived areas, and certain groups tend to find it difficult to access advice far more than others do. And this is something that we have worked hard to address over the last year. Our residents have faced many challenges over the last few years, including the pandemic, the cost of living crisis, energy price increases, and high inflation. When residents face these and other issues, they need advice. But let's consider what is important to make sure that they get accessible, accurate, and appropriate advice. They need an advice agency that is free, impartial, confidential, independent, holistic, and high quality. So where do the people of Bedford turn to for advice when they need it the most?
Welcome to Citizens Advice Bedford.
We meet the advice quality standard, and our money advice training is to the Money and Pension Service Framework standards. It is of the highest quality. Our most important asset is our people. We employ 24 dedicated and highly qualified staff who between them speak a total of 12 different languages. In addition, we are supported by 35 dedicated and equally highly qualified volunteers, and without their hard work and dedication, we could not do what we do. We are so proud of what we have achieved over the last year. Let's have a look at how we've improved as an organisation to meet the needs of our clients. To understand the scale of how much we have developed and increased our scope over the last 12 months, it's important to note where we were in March 2023. We operated in just 5 food banks, and doing outreach work was largely reliant on clients coming to us in person, on phone or by email. We had just 19 staff and 18 volunteers. And this meant we had to spread our resources thinly to meet the ever-growing demand for telephone, email, and increasingly face-to-face advice. It's now May 2024, and where are we now? We attend 7 Bedford Food Bank locations and the Ethnic Food Bank every week. We advise hard-to-reach clients in every single ward of the borough by travelling on the mobile library bus. We also attend outreaches in another 16 locations each month and have just added in 3 more this week, including Bedford College and Bedford Borough Council Client Services. To put it simply, we are now in more places, reaching more people than we were a year ago. And this illustration shows just how we are doing that, reaching residents across the borough like never before. It's fair to say that we've been extremely busy over the last year, as the key stats show. Feel free to pause the video at this point and look at these in more detail. It would be quite easy to just say that we saw 3,929 people, but it's only when you compare it to previous years that you see this. The green line on the graph is the number of clients we saw each month during 23-24. As you can see, every single month was a record-breaking month in terms of numbers when compared to the previous 5 years. Seeing large numbers of clients is one thing, but the important statistic is how did our advice help them? Well, as you can see, we helped clients either claim benefits that they were entitled to, claiming over £1,726,000 worth of unclaimed benefits. We also helped clients write off debts to the value of nearly £200,000, as well as helping even more find debt solutions to repay their debts. But most importantly, what was the impact to our clients?
Hiya, my name's Harry. I'm a welfare benefits caseworker here at Citizens Advice. This year we've been helping many clients with figuring out what benefits they're entitled to and then helping them claim them. One good news story that sticks out is a client who attended with rent arrears after having issues with a housing benefit. After exploring the issue in more detail, it turned out that there'd been a mistake with the housing benefit, which was being paid into the wrong account. I helped her claim attendance allowance after that, which enabled her to claim full housing benefit and council tax support. And we contacted her housing association and the council and got her housing arrears cleared, as they were now being paid into the correct account.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Priya. I'm a money advice caseworker for Citizens Advice. We've had an extraordinary year for debt advice and we've been able to empower and help a lot of clients along the way. One client in particular came to us last year who had been a victim of an authorised push pay scam. The client had seen a clip online relating to a Martin Lewis show, and once she followed the clips through, she was involved in this scam through WhatsApp, talking to these scammers who encouraged her to invest £127,000 of loans and her own savings into a trading account. The client attended an appointment with me, a money advice appointment with me, and we supported the client in writing an appeal and a complaint to the banks. So far, the banks have agreed to write off the loans of up to £54,000, and we aim to empower the client to write off the remainder debts.
So as you can see, it's not all about debt and welfare benefits. Our advisors have helped a huge number of clients with more issues over the last year, including homelessness prevention, energy advice, employment advice, family advice and consumer advice. It is worth highlighting that we advised clients on a total of 98 issues relating to gender violence, gender abuse and hate crimes. During the last year, we also became a domestic violence support hub. Our advice helped 33 people stay in their homes. We helped over 2,300 families and individuals get access to emergency food. But these are just a few of the highlights of how we helped the residents of Bedford over the last year. Our work can also be measured in terms of social impact. Our fiscal value was over £2 million, £2.3 million to be exact, which equates to £3.77 for every pound of funding we received. The public value of our work was over £12 million, which equates to £21 for every pound of funding we received. The value to the clients we helped was over £6.4 million, which equates to £10.56 for every £1 of funding we received. And with your help, we can do even more. It costs £3,000 to recruit, train and retain a volunteer for 1 year. Your donation would increase our capacity and ensure we can help more clients over the next 12 months. As a funder, you have helped us to reach more people this year. And as a funder, you can continue to help us to reach even more people in need of advice who would otherwise not be able to resolve the issues they face.